Yes, that is me. Hello Yusuf, hello Raiden, hello Snow. What are you guys doing today? Not a huge stream today, but you know, I figured since I skipped yesterday to work on the guide, I might as well do something today, right? Albeit a bit short, perhaps, but better than nothing, right? Would you have a very simple goal in mind today? There we go. Also, I need to turn these back on. There we go. Also, we have a pretty simple goal in mind today. We're just gonna farm a bit to be able to craft the demonic ring. I'm pretty close to being able to craft it. We're literally 1 week away from season 3, so it's now or never, right? But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing for today. Just farm a bit, craft the ring, probably rifting in 2 hours, I believe. No, because of daylight saving, it's in 2 hours, right? Yeah. So yeah. Also, the new sanctuary guide is out. It is here, so make sure to take a look, leave a like, you know the drill. What ring are you crafting? I'm just gonna make a demonic ring. Because I haven't done my guaranteed craft this season, and I'm just gonna do these because it's the cheapest, but it's gonna be a 20 eye level increase, right? For my PvE set, so I might as well, right? Like, it's not very expensive. It's just a free guaranteed eye level bump. Yeah. Also, because it's an accessory, it's going to be easy to transfer, even at 20%. I should have enough mats. So, yeah. And, you know, given what it is, I might even, like, open an extra slot, get an extra skill in there, since I have so many fill stones. But, yeah. So, I'm basically missing, like... God, how much am I missing? This is, like, 2 mil, right? Yeah, I'm missing, like, 3-4 mil, I guess. Yeah, 3-4 mil to be able to craft this. Or the 21st one. But yeah, I do have 3 cradles to run. And then I have a lot of potential transcendence I can run as well. I have 3 final boss tickets on this. Hoping to get enough gold medal for another Tribunus accessory, use 20%. Yeah. I agree with that, yeah. Which is why I'm just doing an accessory and I'm doing it before season 3, right? And I'm not buying another piece of Tribunus this season anyways, because like I'm not gonna have enough gold medals. Like, I'm pretty much done. Now, I mean, that said, right, like I've gotten like 70 pieces of Tribunus this season already. Like, I bought 5 pieces of Tribunus this season. I honestly was not necessarily expecting to get my first Tribunus set effect, or rather my second Tribunus set effect this season, so I'm honestly pretty happy with that. Yeah. But yeah, next season, crafting wise, it's gonna be a weapon upgrade of some sorts. I'm gonna have to see exactly what I do. It's gonna depend on what the devs decide to do, right? But I'm getting pretty close to just being like done with my PvP set anyways. Like, the PvP set is not going to require that much more money because I'm basically just missing 5 pieces of 2 diamond 5, right? And like, that's it. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get started. I guess I'll just make my own group maybe. Oh, actually, maybe I can just join this guy. Cool. Let's do it. But yeah, I'm also behind on some ults, but I'm not that concerned about it. Honestly, I might just do a couple of like old dungeons on Tuesday. But yeah, a bit of a chill stream tonight. Just run a couple of dungeons. maybe do a bit of PvP, and that's it. I'm still missing. I am still missing a couple of kills for my rifting weekly. God. So we'll try to get that in as well. Even if we have to kill bots to finish it up, like we'll do what we gotta do. Have the right tab? I do not. Change that. Oop.
The truth is with me. This dimension will burn around you.
I guess I'll start on the other side on the next one. It does the next one. Okay. Also, tomorrow is going to be quite an interesting day, right? Because we are getting the dev live tomorrow, and we should be getting the roadmap for season 3 because it's actually going to be the last live. I mean, not the last live, right? But it's going to be the final week of season 2, I guess would be more accurate. So I don't think getting a roadmap for season 3 tomorrow isn't like that outlandish of a... Also that didn't break, interesting. I don't think it's that outlandish of a guess. Although I already have a pretty decent idea of what's gonna happen with season 3, but we'll see, right? We'll see. Like, it's obvious we're not gonna get more power creep next season. It's just gonna be a continuation, right? At least I would be very surprised, considering we still have yet to see a bunch of faded gear in regular dungeons. Like, we do have a bunch of dungeons in the client that are already prepped up, right? That will probably give us the final set of faded. The big question is... The big question is, what are they going to do in terms of the basic gear available in it, right? Because when it comes to the level 92 dungeon gold gear, we already have weapons, we have accessories, we already have armor, right? So what are they going to give on that front? They could be giving like an alternate, like a mat or something different, right? But I guess we'll see. No power creep. I mean, okay, by no power creep, I mean probably no higher eye level gear than what we have available right now, right? We're probably gonna stay within the same power level when it comes to equipment. It's just gonna be like side grades and systematical power creep, if that makes sense, right? Level 98, my mythic gear. I mean, mythic gear would be higher level than eternal though, right? It would be like 114 or something. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, right? Probably. Also, tomorrow is going to be the announcement of the new rifting PvP system, which I'm also looking forward to that. Now, I know I haven't done that much rifting this week, but that's mostly because I haven't been able to play that much this week, right? So there's that as well, right? Also, maintenance and patch tomorrow means I'm gonna be fucking staying up at unreasonable hours to do the patch note video again. Like, I swear to God, right? Like, I'm gonna burn out on having to on like making these videos before I burn out on playing the game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, having to stay up fucking all night until 7 AM to make these patch note videos, just because I live in the wrong side of the world. It's been an experience. Why don't you do face cam streams? There's multiple reasons, right? I mean, I've said why in the past, but I guess I can say it again. Number one, privacy, right? Like, we live in a day and age where people will very willy-nilly violate your privacy, right? For any given reason, whether it's because they don't like you or because they like you a bit too much, right? Like, I used to stream 7 years ago, and I was with Facecam, and I got doxxed multiple times, and I just don't want this to happen again, right? And the other aspect is also the whole setup required to have a Facecam that doesn't look like hot garbage with the lights and everything is pretty restricting, right? Like, I want to be able to stream with a shirt and my ass naked if I want to, right? And obviously with a webcam you're not able to do that. Also, I have pretty strong allergies which cause nosebleeds sometimes, and I don't really, Twitch have like weird stuff about bleeding on stream. And I don't want to run that risk either. Not trying to get assassinated. I mean, it's for multiple reasons. I'm not gonna get into personal details, right? But either way, yeah. I'd rather keep some amount of anonymity, right? A beautiful phrase that is currently on screen. It's true. Now that being said, this isn't like the final form of the stream, right? Obviously, depending on how things evolve over time, I might update the setup with something a bit more lively, like whether it's a better animated, how are they called again? Like PNG tube or whatever. Like the one I have right now is literally just something I made in like 30 minutes by myself, right? So, but maybe I'll upgrade eventually. But at least for now, this will have to do. Has the daylight savings change made the maintenance patch timing worse or better? The maintenance timing, I don't think it changes that much. I mean, for me it's not gonna change much, right? Because I tend to keep my cutoff time of my stream around the same time every day, which is usually like shortly before the maintenance begins, and that is not gonna change, right? I will say that for me, the Rift timing is maybe a bit worse because of the daylight saving, at least for me, right? For my typical schedule and everything. And obviously, it's also made the whole, like, sleeping situation worse for now. So, yeah. Hello, Larry. How you doing? Well, I'll get used to it. Just have to adjust a few things, right? When I have a minute, explain the grade system. Do you mean the combat power? Like the blue one, like this one? Oh. I keep getting fucking wills, dude. Give me some mines. Are you still doing daily dungeons for pets? Are you doing enhanced stones? It depends. Obviously, I should be doing enhancement to prepare for potential orange gear, because I will need them for orange gear. I am currently doing pets to stack up boxes and genus crystals for when they add the genus pages, because I'm gonna want to make a genus page for PvE, because I have way too much accuracy for PvE right now. So right now I'm saving crystals for that, but I am also willing to do some enhancements in the close future just to prep for orange gear. Yes, that. Well, the combat power system is literally just something that encompasses every single source of stats, right? It just basically gives you a grade based on the stats you have, and it scales based off of PvE. It's not perfect, but at least it counts everything, including the stats you get from titles, from genus, from soulbinds, so on and so forth, right? It's just a score that encompasses every single point of stats you have. So that's the point of that, because eye level is like, it gives you eye level based on really arbitrary stuff like boards and gear eye level and enhancement levels and so on and so forth, including stuff that doesn't necessarily give you that much actual power, like just having a piece of orange gear equipped without having good stats gives you more eye level. So the combat power is a more accurate representation of your power, basically. Yeah.
Will burn around you. Have you grasped the logic of this dimension yet?
Yeah, first time I'm right. Crazy. I don't think I've ever been red as a cleric. I wonder if it's like position based or something. Would make sense, I guess.
This dimension will burn around you.
At least they survived.
My dimension. It's collapsing.
So I guess we'll be doing a craft gamba after a couple of dungeons, actually. Although, failure is not going to be an option. It's only going to be regular or high quality, I guess. I mean, an HQ would be nice, right? More eye level. How much eye level is It's like 104, right? For Splendid Demonic, I believe. That'd be nice. That's like fucking 30 extra eye level. Editor ring for 70. Not much on combat score. Yes. Because for rings, right? For rings, the base stats are... You get a very slight increase. Like it's, you know, a couple of points of attack, couple of points of defense, right? And you don't really get more stats from the soul binds because you're running skills anyways, and skills don't give you like they give you a fixed amount of combat power, right? So yeah, rings don't actually increase your combat power all that much. They mostly increase your eye level and hell power. But yeah, right now I'm mostly fishing for eye level. Basically, I want to get as close to 4,000 as possible before the beginning of season 3, just in case we have a surprise. Yeah. Also, I still have to do Kaizenol. I completely forgot about this guy. I mean, I would probably be able to kill Kaizenol no problems now, I would assume. Bruh.
I'll carve your epitaph in blue. I'll carve your epitaph in red. I'll carve your epitaph in blue.
I still need to rearrange my skills from last time. I guess I'll do it once I'm done with this. I mean, I guess actually I should be able to do the craft as soon as I'm done with these three, right? Probably. $150 mil almost for nothing. I mean, it's not for nothing, right? Like, eye level is also important to some extent. Because I don't think eye level scaling is gone from PvE, right? And you might also need eye level to push you over the edge to do certain content in season 3, so yeah.
Enlightened me.
But yeah, I mean, if you want actual stat increases, it's mostly going to be weapon and guard, right? When crafted stuff. Also armor, but armor you would want to get Horn Dragon anyways, you wouldn't want to do Demonic. You know, like, Horn Dragon armor is not that expensive, right? Like, the amount of mats you need is not... It's not out of this world. It's basically almost as expensive as Demonic. You're mostly losing out on the fluxes, I guess. which fluxes are fucking 3 mil now. Can you fucking believe this shit? I was about to fucking pass out, dude. When I saw the price on the gold fluxes, dude, fuck that. I can't believe I had to pay this much for this. Does it get orange dungeon ammo? Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing, right? It just, you can't really scheme on the crafted accessories, weapon and guard, right? It's because of the PvE damage boost. But the armor, I'm definitely going full faded with potential. That is that is what's gonna happen here. Which is, I mean, look, I was gonna say, which is one of the reasons why I hope they're going to add dungeons in season 3 that gives us the other pieces of faded, but bro, I still don't have all of the piece of faded from the current 2 dungeons, which is kind of crazy, right? Because I've been spamming hard mode since day 1 for these, even Dramata, right? And I still only have one of the orange gear for each. Outlandish TBH. Okay, next one is gonna give me a Philistine. Dude, I have so many fucking Philistines. Oh, well, I got my last sublimation from this, so I can definitely craft after this next one. I've done over 100 hardened Crido, only got 1 glove, no pauldron. Yeah. I got 5 gloves, dude. Hey, Radiant Oldville. Look at that. I'm getting my crafting mats from the dungeon itself. Isn't that great? Well, these guys are dumb. Yes, I am too. Actually, I might be able to just do the craft now, because I got an Odell and sublimation. How convenient. Wanna run mine too, so I have 100 that's getting worse day by day. No, I think I'm good. Let's see. What am I missing? I'm missing 1 Sapphire and 1 Odell. Yeah, I should be able to afford that, right? Damn. There's 1 right here. I'll pay the premium just to buy 1. Well, I'll be that guy. And I want 1 Odell. God, it's 7:30. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Alright. The engaging gladiator gameplay. I think I'm good, bro. Alright, fucking, it's crafting time, chat. Alright, let me make a poll. Hold on. Start a prediction. Alright. Regular or proc? Regular. Proc. Alright, you get 30 seconds. I'm gonna eat my ice cream meanwhile. Something to recap. Yeah, you know what? That is a valid reason. I got the shoulders on my first 5 runs. Must be nice. Must be nice. Yeah, must be nice. Alright. Let's see, chat. Let's press the funny button. I mean, it's only gonna be blue, right? So it should be pretty fast. I mean, I will take a level 100, right? Well, I'll take the extra eye level. Sure. Let's see what the game has in store for us. Do we have a Splendid? I haven't procced in a while. Oh, let's fucking go, dude. Yo, I hope whoever bet on Splendid, I hope you fucking bet big, because you're winning. All right. All right, let's see. Here's the payout. And there you have it, lads. Donks. I demand a refund because I was the only participant. Did you just strictly lose? I'll get fucked, I suppose. Look at these stats. Wow. Okay, get a good fucking glance at these stats. Look at this. Just appreciate this for a moment. Which one do I transfer? I guess this one has the worst mana stone, right? Yeah. If I'm gonna have to redo mana stone, I might as well remove the worst one. Now the funny part, right, is I actually have to succeed the transfer. Okay, wait, I need to make a couple accessory thingies first. Alright, transfer still accessories. Yeah, I'll make 3. I have to gamble against you, otherwise you don't win. That is fair. You're dragging me up by pushing me down, you know? Alright, so... now we have to hit the 20%. I do have a bunch of extra pieces of equipment I can turn into transfer mat, but I do want to keep some mats for next season, so hopefully it doesn't take too many attempts. But either way, I'm just gonna succeed on the first one. On the second one. On the third one. Well. You know how to fix the problems with character creation? Just install the game, I can't create my character. Yeah, character creation has been locked for a while. It opens up sometimes randomly, sometimes after patches, sometimes randomly. You just have to like check a couple of times a day. And if you really want to get in without having to wait, you can just buy like an account for like 15 bucks with just like one character on it, and then you make a new character on this. Alright. Bruh. It's really gonna make me do this, huh? We're really doing this now. I see. Well, I guess it can be helped. I do have a stash of equipment. Now, hopefully, I don't run through all of it. It's because you proc... I mean, that's fair, right? I think that's a fair trade-off. I was due to struggle on these anyways. Alright, surely, right? I mean, I'm above odds. I'm like... How many did I fail? 8? 6. I failed 6. Okay, I'm above odds, so I'm due now. Surely, right? This is how this works? Yeah. This is how this works. Fucking god, dude. Okay. Alright. Yep. Just another day in the office. Yep. Just keep chugging along. That's really going to break down. The game knows. I mean, I think the game knows regardless. I think I was cooked from the get-go. Okay, I'm only gonna make 3 because I'm gonna succeed now. All right. You just have to fucking trust it. You just kick and you send. That's it. That's all there is to it, really. All right. Fucking god. Watch me not be able to use the ring because I'm gonna use up everything I have. I already know. Yeah, I have a hunch. I have a hunch. Oh. I will say that my stash is not infinite, so it would be nice if the game, you know, did the thing. Yeah. Oh boy. Bro, 20% isn't that deep. 20% isn't that bad, alright? I don't want to hear it. 20% is not that bad. It straight up isn't. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. I'm unironically gonna run out of shit. How many has it been now? It's like 20 or something? Come on. Don't actually make me run out of shit. Like that's it's not funny anymore. That's not 20%. I win 30% wrong gacha games more often than this. I mean, I did a couple of 20%. I did not struggle this much. Usually I got it within odds, right? So this is actually a bit crazy. I mean, I guess it's funny, if anything. Dude, okay. I just want to remind you guys that this used to cost 10 million kina per click, okay? I just want to remind you guys, right? This used to cost 10 million per attempt, alright? So, you know, it could be worse, I guess. Ah, fucking finally. Okay. Okay. Yay, we did it! 30 attempts or something, I guess. Yeah. Ah, goodness. Goodness gracious. Well, here's the extra 24 eye level or something. Yeah, I do need to get mana stones on this. This is not out of mass before I... Oh, yeah. That would have been fairly tragic. Yeah. Try to get something nice. I actually want offense on this. So like multiple attack rolls. I mean, that's decent. Like attack and HP. I'm just gonna run this for now. I mean, I could go for damage boost. Okay. Do I just go for damage boost? Because I'm gonna be keeping this ring fucking forever, right? Like either damage boost or multiple attack rolls, I guess. Yeah. I'll just fish for like at least 15 attack or a damage boost roll. Nah. Keep it plus 10 attack. I don't want to get something a bit better. Like 15 attack or a weapon damage boost would be nice. Because I'm gonna be keeping this for a while. Like I have 200 of these mana stones, so surely. No. God damn, fucking triple gold mana stones, and it's absolute dog shit. Phenomenal. $13 attack, but MP and evasion. Ugh. Ah, dude. Why must you be like this? Why must you be like this? I'll keep rolling. I can do better than this. Gamblers quit before they hit big every time. You heard it first, kid. Nope. Like weapon damage boost would be nice as well. Like weapon damage boost and attack. Now that would be nice. Stop giving me MP. No. I should do the auto roll thing, honestly. I mean, I guess... Okay, wait. Hold on. You can just select multiple, right? If you select... Okay, question. I have never used this. If you select multiple stats, does it stop when it rolls one of these stats or only when it rolls both? Does anyone in chat knows? I'm not that guy. I'm trying to be that guy, alright? Come on, let's keep a positive attitude. If you said 2 or more, it's either. If you do 2 or more, it's 2 or more. What the? Brother, okay. The same sentence in English, please. Please. Oh. This. I see. Right. I see, I see. Okay, so this should stop when there's one, right? I see. You're not that rich. It's not about being rich. It's about being lucky. Okay. Oh. Okay. I mean, weapon damage boost plus 100. I'm gonna keep that. Thank you very much. See? It's easy. You just fucking get it. Fucking non-believers, dude. I swear to God. Every time. Where we learn? We literally procced this ring, and you think I wouldn't get weapon damage boost? Come on now. Get 20, 30 attacks on Mana Stones. Dude, 20 attack on Mana Stone is insane, though. I was not able to get 15 out of all of these, and I rolled 100 stones, so... Alright, thanks for the follow, Chevy. Chevy Roth? Chevy Roth. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna pronounce her name now. Okay, so I'm 32 eye level away from 4,000, which is pretty close, I would say. Damn. Well, we can't win on everything. As a matter of fact, we've been losing on most things this stream so far, but, you know. We got the prog, though. We got the prog. Can we get anything of value in this? Get this. Right. So I do have to run one more dungeon. I'm gonna run it just to run the ticket, right? Also get the extra Philistine. Yeah. And all of these people are request to join. That's filthy, dude. 500k plus. Brother, you're 300k. Fucking... be fucking for real. About the same PvE gear score, I have to wait until the maintenance hour for 4k. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait until season 3 for a lot of upgrades. No, there we go. Nice. The boats are allowed to have less. Hell yeah, brother. That is precisely why I'm playing support on this server. I do have to do an Abyss boss as well before the end of the week, just to finish the Platinum Weekly. No, wrong one. Also, we are full, so I'm about to get kicked out of this. Yep. I think Argos... When is that? Actually, Argos should be fairly soon, isn't it? 2900 Cleric looking for 3.5k party. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Okay, usually it's Chanters, though. Chanters do that shit a lot. Oh, can you not see the boss timer on this server? Damn. Wasn't there another healer class in this game? Chanter can also heal, but not nearly as well. The hell, what is this Lost Ark? I mean, Argos is probably some fucking mythological name or something. I don't think Lost Ark invented anything. Argos is a tree dude that spawns in the abyss in this game every 12 hours. And those are the biggest rats. True. I mean, I wouldn't know, right? Because I never get to play with pug clerics because I am the pug cleric, so. This group is not very good. It's probably gonna take forever. Also, I forgot to switch my keybinds again. XD. Can't even play Chant anymore. Every support's everywhere. Yeah, I mean everyone figured it out. You know what I mean? Everyone figured out the cheat code. Every ult is a Chanter now. One cleric performed better in PvE than you because he had full will shit and 0 ping. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I'm doing around 40-50k DPS right now, right? Like, if I had human ping, I would probably be doing closer to like 60-70. Based on what I've seen, right? Well, I guess I'm on this side now. Well, alright, fine. The self-res is nice though. I'm basically never gonna be using redstones anymore on this fucking character. It's pretty funny. I mean, I never managed to run out of fucking resurrection stones to begin with. I never had to buy any. And now I don't have to use them anymore. They will not get picked in a party as a Chanter, they prefer clerics. Not really. Like, for shitty dungeons like this, Chanter can heal, like, by itself just fine. It's more so on, like, the high end, so, like, to some extent, Transcendence 4, like, a cleric is nice because the Dispel makes a huge difference. And Sanctuary cleric is mandatory. But typically speaking, you kind of want both anyways. For different reasons, because Chanter buffs the group's damage a decent amount. Cleric provides also different buffs, but it's also like a healing machine, healing and dispel machine. Bunch of groups that would rather run a Templar plus Chanter. Yeah, I mean, depending on the content and depending on like what exactly you're trying to achieve, for sure. But Cleric just provides more stability, right? For harder content. Maybe for the new Sanctuary it's mandatory. I mean, even for the old one, just having the luxury of a resurrection is nice, right? Although, I mean, the old one is getting power crept as fuck, so most people probably skip it anyways. But then again, specifically because it is getting power crept, you might as well take a Cleric, because you don't need the extra DPS, but at least you have the safety of the resurrection. Templar has insane personal damage and provide... Yeah. Templar is fucking insane. I'll go for Chanter then. Yeah. If you have high ping... Okay. If I can give you one piece of advice, right? If you're playing from abroad, right? On the Taiwanese or Korean server, and you have high ping, obviously playing a support is gonna be easier on you because you're gonna have less DPS than other people because of your ping anyways. So people would be slightly less regarding. But I will say that Cleric is very nice because Cleric also is a range, which obviously playing from range helps when you have high ping. Also, you're able to dispel yourself, so on and so forth, so it's just more convenient. Like, Cleric is one of the more convenient classes to play if you have high ping, for sure. Hope they don't do this. Why bother a Cleric? That's to begin with, yeah. To be honest, Assassin, Gladiator, Templar, Enchanter have sufficient lifesteal. Yeah, obviously. It's just, if you're running like really high and stuff, there are perks to having Cleric. Now that being said, right? That being said, if you're looking at it in a vacuum, and from a critical standpoint, then yes, Cleric is kind of the black sheep of the game right now when it comes to PvE. Because technically speaking, if everything goes perfectly, Cleric is not optimal to take, right? Even like with all of the buffs it provides and everything, like in terms of DPS, you're probably better off having Templar Enchanter and then like really like a bunch of strong DPS. I'll be playing on global release. Okay, I mean if you're playing with regular ping, then you can play anything, right? For sure. Yeah, to the point you can run full DPS Cleric setup. I mean, you kind of can already to some extent, right? Like there is enough stigma. There is enough stigma for you to technically run a full DPS build. It's just not very interesting because half of those stigmas don't really have great utility in PvE. Like the root and the anti-heal are not very good in PvE. And in PvP, you would rather have the self-sustain, right? So. I mean, even in Iron 1, right? Like DPS Cleric still took some healing stigmas. Whereas the kid just felt better with it. Doesn't Cleric bring the best damage buff at the moment in PvE? Cleric has a bunch of DPS tools it provides, right? But if you look at it from a force standpoint, you only need one, right? Because it's debuff applied on the boss. So having a second Cleric doesn't actually add anything. And then for the rest, for the buff that it gives to the group, Lighter Protection, the damage boost on Lighter Protection, doesn't stack with the Chanter Mantra. So assuming that you have a Chanter, Lighter Protection doesn't add anything. And then beyond that, you have Earth Grace. And Earth Grace is nice, but Earth Grace alone doesn't close the gap between a Cleric and another DPS, right? In terms of like raw damage differential. I spent too much and already got attached to my character that will stay here. Okay, you say that now, but trust me, when you play with when you try out global and you play with actual playing, you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna be able to play this shit anymore. Well, Saffraz and Res others who Abyss. Yeah, but that's why I'm saying that in a perfect scenario where you don't need the stability that Cleric brings between both the healing and the resurrection, obviously the base comp does not. I got 2 Philistone out of this fucking box? Okay. Anyways, in a perfect scenario where everything goes well, Cleric is not needed, right? Cleric, the thing that Cleric provides more than anything is stability. Streamer more like scammer? Hell yeah, brother. Two Philistone out of the same box, that's fucking crazy, dude. I'm getting so many Philistones since the last patch. I swear to God, they did something. They have to have done something. Like, look at this shit. I have 9 Philistones. I got all of them this week. What the fuck? That's fucking insane, dude. Actually insane. I mean, you know what? I might as well, right? Fuck it. Yeah. Critical hit. Do I have anything to reroll? I have a couple. Yeah, I'll roll for like attack or something. Cleric helps other classes push through the content. Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I will still take a Cleric in Sanctuary over anything. Just for the sake of stability. That being said, Condemnation. Sure, I'll take another skill. Yeah. Why the fuck not, right? Look at this. Hell yeah. But there's obviously people that look at Cleric as just a nuisance. Because of the reason I've given. I'm actually barely have anything left. I'm gonna have to remake my fucking stash, dude. That's crazy. I don't think they're going to design anything that will make Cleric be forgotten in a perfect scenario. Yeah, and at the end of the day, I think it is fine the way it is, but I can understand why some Cleric might find it so frustrating. I guess giving Cleric a bit more personal DPS in PvE would help, right? Just to close the gap, just to justify bringing one a bit more. But one way or another, I don't really care too much. Thanks for the follow, C. I'm trying to finish my ice cream, sorry guys. The way people complain about Cleric in PvE, it's going to end up being a soul that just heals everyone. Yeah, that's the risk, right? That's why I'm okay with the way it is. Like, Cleric has insane support from the Resurrection alone, right? Which, you can look at it as being a crutch or something useless, but I think it can be overlooked, especially when something like Sanctuary exists. Now, that being said, right, I've been saying this in Season 1, and I'm gonna die on this fucking hill. I want them to add the no Resurrection Stone restriction on more content. Like, something like Transcendence level 4 should have this restriction as well, right? And that alone would justify bringing in Cleric more, just for the sake of stability. Especially if it's a farm content, right? I like running DPS, yeah, but I mean, Iron 1's a bit of a different beast, right? Like, Cleric on Iron 2 is just a lot more convenient, because you already have DPS built into your kit. Whereas, if you play the full-on heal Cleric in Iron 1, you basically fucking did nothing. Maybe you chastised the boss a bit. Like, that's about it. Imagine in White Mage in Final Fantasy 14, did Black Mage damage, spamming Glare, and heal the party to full HP. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's not about giving Cleric more, right? To me, right? When it comes to PvE, it's not about giving Cleric more. It's about making Cleric more wanted. And they've been slowly doing this, right? They've been... I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, right? But they have been making bosses put annoying debuffs on you more and more. And Cleric is the king at helping with that, right? They just need to do more of that. They just need to bump the healing requirements even more and more. They need to put resurrection restrictions in more content, and that alone is going to bump Cleric to the moon in terms of like how useful and in demand it is, right? They don't actually need to give the class more. I don't think the class needs more in PvE, right? I think the class is great the way it is in PvE. I also don't want to see some dumb shit like a one button rotation or whatever. Now, the only thing I want is when we get the new Stigma next week, I want something for PvP. I want a seal for PvP, so I can actually cover CC people. Like, that's the one thing I would like to get. But anything else? Not really. I think Cleric is fine the way it is. Okay, 1 hour and 10 minutes for Argos. Damn, bro, it's conflicting with the fucking rift timing. Are you shitting me right now? Oh, there's no way. Okay. Technically speaking, there's gonna be 1 minute of... Yeah, but I have to kill the boss though. This is so bad. This is so fucking bad. The DPS meter will show us the real number and maybe there's going to be some feedback. The problem with DPS meters is that they don't account for raid DPS, which is what is actually important, especially for a class like Cleric. Like, Cleric's DPS is 50-50 between its own DPS and the DPS it gives to the group, right? And the DPS meter is never going to show that. That's the problem. So people are probably gonna get the wrong idea. Now that being said, if they want to slightly increase Cleric's damage in PvE, not by doing any like rotational change, but by just like bumping up the damage a little bit in PvE, sure. As long as it's not like some stupid amount, I think that's fine. But I don't want to see... Basically, I don't want Cleric to become a one-button class or to be as powerful as, I don't know, fucking Chanta or something. Oh, people complain the outcast on DPS, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do some Transcendence 4 now, I guess. So the next Rift is in an hour, right? And August is also in an hour, so... Yeah, I guess we'll be doing this for now. My god, there's one group. Holy moly, dude. Okay, well, if anybody wants to join a Transcendence 4, be my guest. It's open. Actually, let me just put it. Yeah. But yeah, Cleric is in a weird spot for sure. I can do one run. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't have that many to run anyways. I can run like 8. Just hit 2.5, ain't there yet? Oh yeah, dude. It's so close though, so close. Goddamn, Blue Draw extendable. Ballin'. These I mean, okay, these mana stones are decent. I was gonna shit talk them, but you know what? Attack, accuracy, HP, that's actually acceptable. Also good the full potential on this. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I just hope I can get a weapon upgrade soon, because I will be looking to craft the Horned Dragon weapon in Season 3 if I don't get anything. But it would be nice if I can get a weapon from Sanctuary. Just like potential it up. That's it, that's my orange weapon, right? At least I wouldn't have to risk crafting this piece of garbage. Yeah, that's me? Yeah. Just having a look-see. On Dragon Gamer. Highest level Transcendence and Hard Conquest not being able to res once boss starts. Yeah, exactly. Like, basically the debuff you have in Sanctuary that prevents you from using the Self-Resurrection Stones, they need to put this in every, like, high-end PvE content. So hard modes, the last level of Transcendence, like, all of this stuff, right? And if you do that alone, because it's farming content, you're always gonna want a Cleric. Just for the sake of consistency, just to keep your farming session stable, so on and so forth. Like, it's not that deep, right? It's not so much the class that needs to change, it's the content that needs to change, right? Both for the class and also for the integrity of the game, in my opinion. What server are you on? Exclamation mark server. I'm on Demon Asmo on Taiwan. Maybe reduce resurrection by 30 seconds something? Nah, I think it's fine as is. If they make Cleric too important, people will stop wanting Chantas. No, they won't. They won't, because Chanta still provides to the group. Like, thing is, right? You're still gonna want both. Because Chanta gives so many good buffs to the group. It's not just about the 20% damage boost from the Mantra. Undefeated also gives you, like, extra smite, right? Extra crit damage boost. It also gives you movement speed. It also gives you Power of the Storm with the CDR, right? Like, Chanta gives incredible buffs by itself. And still has good DPS. So, Chanta is still going to be wanted. No problem. And me, we can play sometime. I mean, you can send me a friend invite and I'll take it. Yeah, and also the tolerance. Like, the tolerance makes such a huge difference on the high-end content. It really does. Like, people are never gonna stop wanting Templar and Chanta. Like, because Templar and Chanta, they provide very specific things. Now, you can also make this argument with Cleric, right? Because Cleric also gives you the tolerance. Cleric also gives you like a couple of damage buffs, so on and so forth. But the thing with Cleric is that the gap between a Cleric's personal DPS mixed with its raid DPS and a Chanter's personal DPS with its raid DPS is wider, right? And the only X-Ray it provides is more stability, which some people don't give a shit about on like day-to-day content. That was to take away every class AoE. You can't really do that in a game with an action mode though. You can't. Like, it's pretty clear the game is built around that. It's stupid how much damage Chanter can do compared to Cleric. Yeah, I mean, I don't so much have a problem with that, right? Because at the end of the day, right, Chanter has nowhere near the sustain tools that Cleric has. That's basically the trade-off, right? Chanter does more damage, but it's a melee class. Don't talk about Darker Spam. Don't talk about that. And it has, you know, mediocre healing and no resurrection, right? Like, that's the trade-off here, which I think is fine. Again, it's what has to change is not the class, it's the content. To me, at least, to me. Now, you can disagree, but that is my opinion. Powder Storm alone is enough reason to take a Chanter? Exactly. Powder Storm makes such a huge difference for every class, right? Like, rotationally, it is quite insane. Also, do you want to do some Trans 4, Sakura? Content is all too easy? Yeah. It's too forgiving, basically, right? So, like, again, and again, it's fine. Like, the game is like 3-4 months old, right? So it's okay for the content to gradually get harder. But as it does, the demand for Cleric is also going to get higher. So I'm not too concerned about it. Other classes just need to be changed outright. Yeah, some classes are deserving of a few changes. I think Assassin is in a good spot now, right? I wanted Assassin to get reworked at some point. I think Assassin is actually in a decent spot right now. Both in terms of like the way it plays and the balance around it, so on and so forth. Right? It's actually it's pretty good. It has some unique stuff. Like, I think Assassin is doing okay. Some other classes do need like a makeover though. Like Gladiator. Gladiator is missing a few tools in PvE to make it desirable, because there's no good reason to take a Gladiator right now. It's basically just a DPS, right? And I think Sork would also be deserving of a makeover when it comes to its PvP kit, right? I think Polymorph needs to hit more often. I think you need like a more variety in terms of your CC kit, right? Like I think you need an Ether Hold. I think Sork is deserving to get an Ether Hold. Yeah. Like, just give Ether Hold and Flame Bolt, like the, you know, the Ether Hold skill from Iron 1 back to Sork, right? And make Polymorph higher chance to land. And that would be a good start. Open for also, it's 4 AM. I mean, yeah, sure. I just wanted to make the runs fast, right? But Smoke Tree should say it targets the enemy when you cast it to them itself. Yeah, true. Like, there's a couple of changes like that I would like to see. I think Templar's CC is a bit too much in PvP. Like, it's a bit stupid. Like, because when you fight I open to all and a fucking Chanter joins every time, dude. Every single time. I personally believe that the fact that Templar puts you in a cutscene for 85% of the fight is not really justified, considering how tanky Templar is, right? So I think they need to, like, calm the fuck down with the Templar CC a little bit. You know, even if you trade off some of the CC for like an anti-heal or stuff like that instead, I think that's fine. I just don't think you should be in a cutscene when Templar fights you for most of the fight. I just a post from a Korean Templar PvP whale. I'm listening. If he's bitching that Templar is weak, like, actually neuter this guy. This guy should not reproduce. Whining about losing against Sin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do not let this guy reproduce. I mean, look, man. At the end of the day, the fact that I'm winning against capped gear whales on this fucking server should tell you about the absolute state of some of these people. Hello, Anchovy, how are you doing? Like, the fact that I have 200 ping and I don't spend money in this game, so I have, like, you know, normal gear. I should never win against a capped gear whale, right? But here we are. I'm winning against like 90% of them. Because they fucking suck massive balls. Like, these people should never get listened to. Cleric is OP, true. I mean, Anchovy, I don't know if you've been around, right, since the TTK update. Dude, it takes me 5 business days to kill anything now. I'm having a fucking JRPG final boss fight every time I engage someone. I'm not even kidding. We kept that will that are mostly Chinese people don't really play the game. Yeah, for sure. They just kind of swipe the gear and then they hold on one button and they hope that something's gonna happen. But that's not how any of this works. How fast are you dying to the new TTK? I'm pretty resilient. I'll say that. I'm pretty tanky. Like that's a trade-off, right? But you know, I'm also built to be tanky with the bear build, right? So as it should be, I guess. But yeah, basically it's just the fights. I guess you could say the fights drag on. Yeah, it's late, guys. It's pretty late. But I've had a 7 minutes fight against a Chanta. Like last time I did PvP in the Abyss, I had a 7 minutes encounter against a Chanta. I haven't really fought a like Mega Juice Templar until one of us legitimately died in a 1v1. Because like the problem I've had every time I fight a Templar is the fight is so fucking long that one of us just gets zerged before the fight actually ends, like, naturally. So I haven't been able to, like, see the full length of the fight. Actually, before PvP, you're able to kill him? Yeah. I'm glad they didn't change the glass cannon evasion. See? Boy, it's almost like that's exactly what I said prior to them changing the TTK. I said people who are panic rebuilding right now, when we already know that the game is about to completely change with the damage formula, are actually stupid. And lo and behold, dude, exactly that happened. It's almost like I played Iron 1, right? I know how this shit fucking works. Help always comes, yeah. And usually it's not for me. But it's pretty clear they want Assassin's main layer of defense to be evasion, right? With everything it has, which is fine. Now, when you look at it, right, it's basically the same as Iron 1 with Assassin getting sensory boost and evasion boost. It's basically exactly the same. Like, when you look at it, the new stigma you have is basically evasion boost, and your evasion contract is basically sensory boost from Iron 1, right? So, makes sense, right? Like it's your evasion contract is basically a mix between sensory boost and fleeing posture. So yeah, pretty close to Iron 1 design if you ask me. Like I think that's okay. Well, I will say Assassin feels impossible to kill as a Cleric. I will say that because it's pretty crazy how perfect Assassin's kit is to counter Cleric. Like it is, you have everything. You have the root and snare resistance, which is the 2 CCs we have, right? You have high evasion, which is the one stat Clerics struggles against. And you have the poison proc, which is undispellable and stacks on top of the abyss debuff, which basically completely negates our healing, right? Like Assassin is the Cleric killer, which I think is fine personally. I think that's good design. I think having certain classes be better, like have better matchups against other ones is like, I think it's fine. I wonder which class counters Templar right now. I guess Elementalist probably does pretty okay against Templar right now, actually. Since you can dispel all of its like important buffs, and you can seal it, right? So I would assume Elementalist does okay against Templar. But I don't know. I haven't seen any Elementalist play, honestly. At least Elementalists that, you know, are juiced enough and know what to do. Killers. Is it easy enough? Like, I would assume that most classes right now have at least one easy matchup in the current like kind of things. I guess Soak maybe struggles a bit. Like I don't know what class Soak would be beating fairly easily, honestly. Like I'm trying to picture Soak's kit, right? Like because Soak was a one-trick like two button class to kill people before the TTK change, right? And it has some interesting CCs, but a lot of them suffer from the fact they are not guaranteed to land. And they don't really do anything special. What is the percentage chance to land of the Soak seal, by the way? Is it 50 or is it 100%? I forget. You know that LRL player, his name sounds really familiar from anyone. It's someone from chat. It is a chatter. Pre-TTK change, Soak was the answer to Templar. I don't know what Soak does. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm asking, right? I'm wondering what class Soak kills, because let me tell you, it's not Cleric. Like, the few Soaks I've met, yeah, they haven't been doing enough damage to make a dent, basically. And like, I would assume that Elementalist is the Templar answer right now. Which, you know, makes sense. It was the same in 9-1, right? Like, SM was a bit of a counter to Templar in 9-1. As a matter of fact, I would argue that SM was the only class that has an actual advantage over Templar in 9-1 in general. Did you see the tolerance on Gladiator passive? Wait, which passive? I mean, I know they got tolerance. They got tolerance from the invul now, right?
Only agony awaits those severed from their soul.
Oh, this way. We're so fucking tanky now. I can actually just fucking eat everything now with the Cleric tolerance. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, Ranger is also doing pretty well right now, since after the buffs. It's still, okay, people still play Ranger as a bit of a one-trick class. What I'm wondering, right, is has any Ranger tried to play a more, like disturbance-based build with the Visal CD reset stuff? Because I'm assuming, right, with Visal, you're probably able to just fucking spam Seal Arrow, aren't you? They also made Seal Arrow a bit better.
Without a savior, you will be swallowed by the water.
I'm just gonna do this, whatever, man. I don't really need my invuln anyways with this fucking tolerance. It's a bit insane.
As long as your soul remains, you will not escape justice.
I guess I'll go there. Yeah. And Sodarel is taking care of the outside. Yeah, that should be fine. Surely the boss is not going to pick... Okay, the one that's a bit close to the middle maybe is going to be a bit troublesome for this next mechanic, but should be fine. Surely I'm not going to regret... Okay, you know what, actually? I'm getting my invuln back, so I'm definitely not going to regret that decision. So, like, this poison right there, the poison application passive from Assassin, fucking insane. If you play Assassin... and you don't have it leveled, fucking do it. It is crazy effective in the Abyss against Chanter and Cleric. You're basically completely shutting down both of these classes. Nothing they can do. Like, I've had Assassins with the passive at level 20. Bro, you actually cannot. You actually do heal yourself for 0. Like, Absolution heals you for like 500. It just doesn't do anything. Like, there's absolutely fucking nothing you can do. Also, this guy is called fucking Pokemon Go. What the... What in the world? No energy? Yeah, that's fine. And grab another dude. Can you show me real quick the nightmare rank for Soak on your server? I want to know the real clear real time, just flash. Yeah, sure. I poison 17. Yeah, that's probably more than enough already. Yeah, I can show you. The nightmare, right? Layer 2, I'm assuming. Soak. There you go. 123. That has torrents passive. That has torrents on the HP passive. I mean, that hasn't that been the case for a while? Or am I smoking crack? Was that always there? I feel like it was. I mean, maybe I'm smoking, right? Okay. I haven't played Glad yet. I just assumed Glad had a tolerance passive. Since Templar has, I mean, Templar has like 50 tolerance passives, to be fair. They also have a fucking endurance passive, which, you know, that's a thing that exists. That was added? Interesting. Well, I guess you learn something new every day. Last week changed first passive now gives damage tolerance. Oh. Alright. I mean, I don't think that's exactly what Gladiator needed. I mean, it's nice, right? Makes you a bit tankier. But like you need proper tools to keep aggro in PvE, right? As easily as Templar. And like some sort of group buff would be nice as well. Since fucking every other class has it. Because I mean, you do have a group buff, but the percent attack doesn't really do much, if anything, if you have a juice group. And the extra stagger is nice, but is irrelevant a lot of the time. So yeah, maybe rework the stagger buff to be something else. Like they seem to be adding perfect buff to some classes. Maybe add a perfect buff instead of the stagger buff. Like I think that would be fine. That has crit damage on debuff. That is all nothing. Yeah. Yeah, but like a lot of classes have defense reduction though. That's not really anything special. I mean, it's nice, right? Don't get me wrong, but it would be nice if it had something a bit more unique. Because like that is one thing that Gladiator kind of lacks. It's uniqueness, right? You don't really have any one reason to bring a Glad basically. In PvE at least. And now that they're able to separate PvE from PvP, that would be a nice time to give them something unique on that front. Doesn't have a can generate aggro without us knowing? I don't think so. Like this game has been pretty straightforward with its tooltips, right? Usually stuff like that they do indicate. It's just that Assassin is so incredibly bursty. With 0 day. I mean, a lot of them are also using like saucy macros. Do keep that in mind. No, I mean, using the saucy macros with the ping we have probably wouldn't help too much. I mean, it would probably help with it, but that is also one of the reasons. But I mean, regardless, I think it would be nice. I'm glad to have something to help it keep aggro without much effort. Because like, Templar is able to keep aggro even if it doesn't do damage. I mean, maybe not that much, right? But at least it's able to keep aggro significantly easier. Like it's a lot less effort. You just press one button, right? With yeah, but I mean an actual taunt button, if that makes sense. Because like I get that they do have threat on some of their attacks, but having a taunt button would be nice. Like, I don't see why not, right? Like, Glad had a taunt in 9-1, specifically for this reason, so. Also, they need to do away with the overhead slam stuff, in my opinion. I don't know, I just don't like this design. I mean, I guess you can pin it down to, like, you know, class identity. Gladiator is the overhead slam class, but I don't think that's good. That would be more dangerous in PvP with the taunt. I mean, it depends, right? Like they can negate the taunt in PvP very easily, because they can separate the landing rate in both. Like if they make the taunt land 20% of the time in PvP, then it doesn't matter.
Feel the might of the spirits. The fires will engulf you.
Large stress bonus to our buff on Renew's Blow Leaping Slam. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess it will work. Just for the sake of like consolidating. But that wouldn't be enough, right? Like, you don't really have a reason to bring a Glad in general. Like, that is the biggest problem. Honestly, I'm always a bit disappointed when I have a Glad join the group. If I'm gonna be honest. It's definitely not part of my ideal comp. It's enough because I lose a sting out. Yeah, but I mean, the taunt can do something else. Like, do keep in mind, the taunt on template doesn't just taunt, right? Like, the template taunt also has 20% damage tolerance, 10% attack, like, so on and so forth. I wish this Sork had a taunt so the boss stops fucking me. Well, it is what it is. You said to just grab people because it's late? That's exactly what I'm doing. Every time I have a Gladiator, they just lose aggro to a Ranger or Sam. Yeah, exactly. Like, Gladiator doesn't really do more damage than any other DPS. It doesn't really tank. It doesn't really tank well. It doesn't really provide anything interesting to the group. Like, it doesn't have a tolerance buff, right? Like, to me, they should do this thing. They should do the thing to Glad that they did to Cleric, right? Which is just give them a damage tolerance buff, like a damage tolerance group buff that doesn't stack with Warding Strike, right? And like that alone would make me go, okay, maybe I'll take a Glad if I can find a Templar, you know? Like, that's personally that I would prefer to see that. First 1-3 game of the week was the most miserable time I left and right running on the Glad. I mean, there was also like a huge Glad racism in the game because of how fucking stupid Glad was in PvP. People were punishing Glad for playing Glad by not taking them in PvE. There was also a bit of that, but obviously that was also a problem, right? The damage and meaty problem, which honestly they've done a decent job. I will give credit what credit is due. In some of the more recent fight design, they have done a decent job making range as uncomfortable as melee, if not more. So I guess GG's on that. Just add immediately to overhead slam for Glad, problem solved. Okay, maybe not overhead. Alright guys, we don't have to centralize everything on overhead slam, alright? The answer isn't overhead slam to everything. Is right now there's still 0 reason to the class? Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, right? Well, chat, it's time to fucking go all the way around. Hell yeah, brother. There you go. Then you try to spin to win. I guess I'll go here. Is anyone taking? Okay, someone is taking the outside. We good. We good. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm saying, right? Like, they just need to... They either need to homogenize Gladiator a bit more to be closer to Templar in some respect, especially for PvE, or they need to give Glad something unique, right? Because right now it's a bit of a nothing burger. Glad is a bit of a jack of all trade, master of none. Except the only thing it's jacking is its own greatsword, if that makes sense. Because like Templar is just a better class than Glad in every single aspect, basically.
Will be swallowed by the waters.
Like there's genuinely not a single aspect Templar is not better than Gladiator. Not a single one. Even the invuln is not really anything special now. Like 3 seconds is fucking nothing. All Templar groups. I mean, yeah. Guys provide nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Having Gladiator... Wrong one. Having Gladiator provide a 20% damage tolerance buff on one of its attack that doesn't stack with the Templar's Warding Strike would be a start, right? And then they would need to slightly rework the group buff, right? The one that gives extra stagger to provide something different. Like perfect, as I was saying earlier. Okay. I'll look for a chanter just a little bit. If nobody joins, I'll just open to everything. How is a brother? Eight glads, one fat dude. I mean, it is possible. At the end of the day, you can... Even the new Sanctuary can be outgeared, right? And it's not very surprising, because they can just life leech anyways. So as long as they don't lose anyone, then that's fine. I don't think any... I'm pretty sure every class would be able to do that. It's just the essence of... It's just the essence of like how the game is. Oh, Templar is not a buff bot now. I mean, I don't know what the discussion is right now. Hold on. The rest of the classes don't really have leash because of the leech nerf, right? I guess it makes sense. Yeah. I mean, the other classes, quote unquote, would be like what? Assassin? Because Ranger would probably just be able to kite anyways. And then the new Stigma, they have a lot of leech, right? So it's, I guess it's only Assassin that would not be able to do it, probably. Hyping is very bad on Template. It's just a buff bot. Yeah, but at least... okay. But see, that's the point, right? The thing is that Templar is probably struggling as much with ping as most other classes, right? Because realistically, the limitations are the same. Or at least when compared to Glad, right? But at least you give something else to the group, right? And you're still able to keep aggro because your taunt is actually quite powerful. Like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Templar is just strictly better than Glad in just about every single aspect. Like, that's the point. Ping or not, just from a pure design perspective, Templar is just better than Glad in every single aspect, both in PvE and PvP. And it's not even like a discussion. It just is. Like that, there's genuinely no discussion to have. Are they just skipping? I guess they're skipping. All right. I guess I'll be waiting for this. Templar is just straight up better. Yeah, it is. Agreed. Buff Gladiator, please. Again, it's not that the class needs a buff. It's that the class needs change, right? They're very different. Like, buffing Gladiator's damage is not gonna change the fact that its utility is fucking dog shit, both in PvE and PvP. And it doesn't really provide anything unique. It doesn't really do anything unique. It's just a fucking overhead bot. And like the way Gladiator kills people in PvP is by stun locking them. But Templar stun locks people better in PvP. Right? Like you see what I mean? If you want a selfish damage dealing class, Glad is fine. Yeah, but the problem is that typically with those type of archetypes, like a selfish DPS class would just do like a lot more. It would be the highest damage dealing class in the game, right? And that would be the trade-off. But that's not the case. Glad is not the highest damage dealing class. It's not. At best, it's on par with some of the better DPS, right? Yeah, exactly. And look, at the end of the day, this problem isn't exclusive to Glad, by the way. Like, right? I think Sork is pretty lackluster as well. But at least Sork has the advantage of range, and it has like Sork has a couple of neat tricks, at least. Sork is also not the best right now. Gladiator in Iron 1 was amazing. Gladiator in Iron 1 was... I mean... It wasn't very unique in what it did, but... I mean, it had the... AoE was its thing, right? But in terms of the way it fought in PvP, it was very similar to other classes. But it had the whole shtick of like being able to wield any weapon other than the magic weapons, right? And it still had like a you know, complete kit, I guess, would be the difference. You deal wield for single target? Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. That's why I'm saying that its main shtick was AoE and the ability to wield any weapon. Like that was the main shtick of Gladiator. Both in PvE and PvP, mind you. And in PvE, Gladiator was the damage tank, whereas Templar was the safety tank, which, honestly, it's just better design. It should kind of be the same way in Iron 2, but it isn't. Were there more buttons in Iron 1? Yeah. Iron 1 was the type of... Iron 1 was a game where you had like 70 fucking keybinds on your bars. So it was a bit different, yeah. Also, Life Leech was... It was not unique to Glad, but Gladiator was the class that used it the more often, I guess, within their build. Yeah. I'm still playing Iron 1 retail, more 40 keybinds on my Naga. Yeah. Yeah, depending on the class, right? Like some classes had more skills than others, and like if you include also consumables and gear swap and everything, you had well over 70 keybinds in Iron 1. Am I the only one that hates Life Leech? Yes.
What's this?
I mean, yes, not in the sense that you're the only one. Yes, in the sense that I also dislike Life Leech in this game. I think Life Leech is a crutch. I mean, okay. Life Leech exists for the same reason that Self-Resurrection Stone exists. They basically didn't want people to be stuck, not being able to run shit because they don't have a support. So they gave every class Life Leech, right? Same reason why we have Self-Res Stones. But Life Leech is causing so many fucking problems. Like, Life Leech is obviously making support classes like less needed, number one. It's also causing huge problems in PvP because people are just able to... Like, DPS classes are able to turn around, hit a random trash mob once and go back to full health. In a world where healing classes are struggling to heal themselves right now because of the healing debuff, right? Which is fucking stupid. Like, Life Leech is causing more problems than it's solving. Same thing with the self-res, by the way. Which, and look, again, I understand why they did it. I understand where they came from with this. But it's not helping out. in my opinion. Like it's not making for a cohesive game, right? And like Life Leech is the reason why people are like circumventing taking a Cleric in a lot of instances, right? Because they can just self-sustain anyways. Like it's part of a bigger problem. It's not Life Leech isolated. It's just QOL for the sake of speed, basically, in multiple aspects. 70 is too much. 2025, yeah. I can agree. Like Iron 1 was definitely a game that maybe had a little bit too much. Now I didn't dislike it personally, but for the sake of accessibility, I do believe that the sweet spot sits between 20 to 25, and I do hope they add a few more buttons in this game to fill that need. Mobile gaming. Now I don't genuinely, I'm gonna be honest, the game has been out for 4 months now. We've seen exactly where they've taken the game and what they've been doing with the game and how mobile is evolving. I don't think anything was built for mobile in this game beyond maybe the auto-pathing in the MSQ, because brother, this game is fucking unplayable on mobile. It is fucking unplayable on mobile. So at this point, I don't think it's designed exactly for it. I wish they removed Life Leech. I don't know how they can go about it, right? I mean, it's the same thing. Maybe they can just disable Life Leech in certain region. I don't know. I mean, it's for them to figure out, right? You know, is mobile fun and there's a lot of people in there? I don't think anyone is actually fucking playing on mobile, except for the bots. There's no way, right? Like, okay, authors tried to install the game on mobile to play it, right? To be able to log in to do like light stuff while he's gone for FanFest. He tried to play and he said this game is fucking unplayable on mobile, and I believe him. Like, he showed a screen cap of the game, bro. Like, there's no way. There's no way you actually do anything on mobile in this fucking game, right? Except very, very light content, and if you like over mega outgear like a piece of content, maybe, right? But otherwise, nah, dude. I would pet farm on mobile. Yeah, I mean, stuff like Daily Dungeon, right? Stuff like Daily Dungeon, maybe doing MSQ now with the power creep would be doable. But like doing actual content on mobile, there's absolutely no fucking way. Like, even what I'm doing right now, you're not doing this on mobile. You're just not.
Only agony waits those severed from their soul.
Also, yeah. In the near future, will there separate mobile and PC? Honestly,
As long as your soul remains, you will not escape judgment.
I'm trying to think, right? I'm wondering how good the mobile market is for them. I'm wondering, right? Because if I'm them, given the bot problem and everything, like, I would just fucking drop the mobile client. I don't know. It feels like more of a headache than anything. We'll see, right? We'll see. This is in English too? Yes, the entire game is in English now. As of the last patch, everything is voice acted in English. Even Sanctuary 2, like, everything is voice acted. I don't like the voices. This one is kind of whatever, but most of the English voice acting has been okay. Honestly. Some of it is really bad, but most of it is like fine. It's serviceable. It's between serviceable to actually pretty good. Dramata sucks. I think Dramata is fine. I think Devati sounds fine. Gaming on mobile seems too much of an Asian market or Western thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see, right? But it's just obvious that this game is not built for mobile. It's very obvious at this point. Especially when you see, like, when you have, like, actual human ping, like, the rate of fire that you need, like, the amount of buttons you need to press to optimize your DPS, like, no, you know, it's not built for mobile. 48. I guess, yeah, we can probably do one more. Setting changed every time. Yeah, that's the only annoying thing. Like, if you play on English, the language resets every time. Siege and Abyss on mobile, yeah, no. They will not drop, but most likely separate them. I don't know, who knows? I mean, either way, this game is also going to be on console, right? When it comes to global, like, this game is absolutely going to be coming on console, so... Limitations are going to be similar between console and mobile anyways. But yeah, just for the bot problem alone, it would be pretty tempting to just drop mobile. Can I join? Yeah, yeah, sure. I have 10 minutes because I'm gonna go Rift afterwards. So you can join for one. We have any news on this upcoming week's patch? We do know a couple of things about this week's patch specifically. Namely, we're gonna get new PvP content in Rift. They haven't said more, they just said new PvP content in Rift. There's gonna be a balance patch as well. Cleric is getting a new skill, right? Like these are the things that we know. We're getting the Genus presets as well this week. What else? That's about it. And this week's Dev Live should have the Season 3 roadmap as well, because Season 3 is going to be the week after that. So I would assume that tomorrow we're going to get at least a couple of infos on Season 3. Is it already available for creating new characters? Typically everything is closed, but it opens up at random sometimes for a couple of hours on a couple of servers. So you basically have to check multiple times a day to see if it opens up. And then otherwise, if you really want to play the game without waiting, you can just buy an account, like a cheap account that has nothing on it, just a character. So this way you can make a character and it's like 10-15 bucks for those. What we gotta do, throw on KDPS so it doesn't miss Argos. The problem is that if I do Argos, I don't Rift. And if I don't Rift, I end stream. So... yeah, there's that. So I'm probably just gonna go Rift and I'll do Argos tomorrow or something. Yeah. I think only EOS is open. I think both are closed, right? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it's up to you guys, right? Like, if you guys are fine with me just ending stream, I can do Argos, I guess. But yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna Rift. I do need to finish my Rifting weekly. Even though the Rift is likely gonna be fairly empty, like, even if I just, like, fucking kill bots just to finish the weekly, like, it is what it is. But I do need to finish the weekly. I am not missing out on the gold medals. That is not happening. My sources tell me there's multiple officers botting on the island. Yeah, yes. The sources are surely very reliable, as always. 36-hour stream, your employee demands it. Okay, if you drop 2 bricks right now, I'll do it. Well... the Zanya on the first ring. Yeah, honestly, that is the worst part about us being on the match on the Helios side this time, is every time we go out and we take the first ring, we get fucking blinded. Thanks for the Prime Nova. Okay, 1 brick is not 1 sub, alright? You can't get me like this. But yeah, thanks for the Prime, appreciate it. I dropped 2 bricks on my floor, does that count? Too much information, you know? Yeah. You're oversharing on the internet again. I verified that not in fact, not ignite, that were deranked. Yeah. I believe it. Brick tub, does that count? You know, once again, oversharing just a tiny bit. It is what it is. Easy mistake to make. I literally mean bricks, sure. The first one anyways. Oh, the second one was not a literal brick, I see. Your ping is better than mine? I have 180. It's very playable, for sure. It is very playable. But the second one, I meant my vignette. In case that wasn't cleared. Damn. Anyone going to save me? Hell yeah. Are they gonna wait for me though? Oh, nice. Could you translate that word to English? You don't know what a vignette is? That's fine. You're not a man of culture, that's okay. I can see the mech on your screen. Well, that also has to do with my ultra-wide. Not sponsored, unfortunately. I only speak English and Japanese. Please help. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, by the way, this is your daily checkpoint, chat. Make sure you check out the new sanctuary guide I put out, and make sure to leave a like and share it, please. Do me a service. If nothing else, do that. It helps a lot. There is a lot of effort that goes into making these guide videos, so I would appreciate your time. I'll come and give me ether tech just for you. Alright. I will promptly ban you from the channel. I gave you a lovely comment. Thank you, Sakura. Very cool.
Infestation.
Surely it doesn't involve commenting on like about some type of reptile, right? You wouldn't ban someone who would watch both streams multiple times for boost views count, would you? You drive a hard bargain, but I think I'll ban you anyways. But it's gonna take a decent amount, yeah, for sure. I literally never ban anyone. I've only ever banned one guy from this channel so far. Yeah. I banned the guy because he only came... Dude, this guy was only showing up in the chat to be a dickhead. So I was like, you know what? Nobody's gonna fucking miss you. Like, just go away. Post a random lizard fact on every video. Nice. I love these. See? Finally some fucking valuable content. Here's an idea for you, chat. What if I adopt a lizard, right? And I add a lizard cam to the stream. It's just a webcam that's like aiming at the terrarium. Like that's it. That's the webcam. Would that count as animal abuse? Probably not, right? Yeah, no, surely not. I mean, I know lizards don't like lenses, so maybe I would have to do something different. Yeah, I'll stick with that idea anyways. We did not open the waypoint. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll open the next one. It's okay. Just chill meanwhile. Also, brother, the game tells you that my resurrection is available now. Why would you ever raise at the beginning when my resurrection is available? You already know I'm gonna press that shit, you know? First lizard fact posted. Alright. I'm not watching any more of your videos until we get the emote of the two baguettes rubbing each other. Are you really going to make me draw that? Price of the lizard and its food, you could craft a horned? Probably yes. But honestly, I think it's more valuable. If you ask me, right? I think it's a more worthwhile investment. Is Cleric gear more expensive than Chanta? I was wondering, like, overall. Every class is about the same, because everything is, like, sort of normalized in the gear. Like, every class basically uses very similar gear. Like, very, very little change. It's mostly, like, soulbinds and genius and so on and so forth. So, in that sense, every class is about the same price, compared from each other. The main difference, in terms of, like, investment, comes from the amount of stigma shards that you need to level up like essential skills, which in that sense Cleric probably needs a few more skills than your average class, right? That there's more stigmas that are quote-unquote essentials if you do both PvE and PvP. But I would not really like consider that when choosing my class personally. Rift starting soon. Hurry, streamer. I know. I'm hurrying right now. Good employee could provide you with a reverse fight. I'm gonna fucking die because I looked at chat, dude. I have a self-res, it's fine, it's free. Posted on the wrong sanctuary guy. Time to post the second fact. Let's fucking go, dude. We're so back. I'm getting so much fucking content. Wow. I think it's the first time I've seen that. You guys really fucked up. Really bad. Honestly, I'm just impressed. Also, stop fucking up. The rift is open. It's even funnier the second time, yeah. What was that? I think, okay, if you get bubbled, the boss hammers you and it doesn't AoE, but all of you guys got bubbled at the same place, right? So all of you exploded at the same time. The steaming ground with no corridor, yeah. Oh, speaking of, I have to run my corridor actually. I guess I'll do that after stream. Before going to bed or something. Yeah. I don't need to do this right now. Yo, can you guys stop fucking dying? Like, I'm not even in range to heal you. Like, please. First time doing full, brother. Bro lied on the fucking resume, I swear to god. I mean, to be fair, 4 isn't like that different. It's just the bubble and the extra donuts, right? Oh. Yeah, you guys are taking a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Probably a bit too far. Wow. I'm gonna blame this one on ping. But hey, the self-res is fucking free, dude. Who cares?
Without saving, you will be swallowed by the waters.
That's so good, actually. Such a privilege. Like, you basically never have to fucking use self-res stones anymore. With this fucking class. How the fucking tides have turned, you know what I mean? Like, Cleric used to be the class that had to use self-res stones, and now it's the class that doesn't use them, like, ever. That's fucking great. I'm probably dead, aren't I? I'm gonna use this. Yeah. I'll take the range one. I don't see 2 assassins doing this. Yeah. Women complains that self-res is too good and proceed to use it multiple times. Okay, the self-res stones are too good, alright? I haven't said anything about the Cleric self-res. I'll have you know. Great. Did you guys not take every melee ones? Because I was only missing like 2 wisps on the outside. Bro, it's fucking 03. Can we not fucking stale?
Profane creatures, leave our temple.
Like, you can't take all of the outside ones by yourself, right? And I'm pretty sure I was the only one outside, but I only missed 2, so... It also, these fucking puddles placement are really fucking rough. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, if we wipe again, I'm just gonna go out, dude. I'm not missing this fucking rift. We did! Okay, well, I guess at least one person come help outside then. 6 minutes. I know, you don't have to fucking say that. I know, I'm fully aware. I'm gonna have fucking 2 minutes to go in there. Good stagger. Alright. How much time? 5 minutes left? God, this is gonna be so tight. I'm literally gonna have 2 minutes. Literally. Ah, yes. Good AoE. I think we're already fine, actually. I'll just go to the middle and heal you guys. Yeah. Any helpers? Thank you. Appreciate it. Damn, bro, animation cancelled my Earth punishment. That is fucked up. Okay, 06. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have a fat 3 minutes to go to the Rift. We're chilling. We're chilling. You get notified when people leave comments on your videos? Yes. My phone vibrates. And I get notified on YouTube. Which in hindsight, maybe I'm gonna have to turn off eventually, but for now it's fine. Okay, 07. Yeah, I'm gonna have like 2.5 minutes. That's plenty. I'll just buy the Kisk when I'm on the other side. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna meet like infinite amount of people. Like, this rift is probably gonna be empty as fuck. Alright. I may or may not have slightly inundated your last few videos with lizard facts. Alright, well, I guess. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't notify me immediately, so it's probably gonna notify me in like an hour when I'm done streaming. Which I guess is even funnier. Alright. We'll just get in there. Also, thanks for the runs. Appreciate it. I fucking hate you guys. Appreciate it. Abyss boss up. Yeah, but I don't have time to do both. I'll just do Argos tomorrow. I'm only missing one anyways to finish the weekly. It's fine. You bought my transfer cherry? Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, never say that again. That's it. You're losing your VIP. You're back to being a peasant. You're not even subbed anymore. Fucking disgraceful. Why is this guy a VIP? Yeah, that's the problem. Alright, let me buy a Kisk. At least we made it. Damn, I just lost it. Yeah. You lost the plot, buddy. Alright. Let me switch to PvP before something terrible happens to me. Yeah, 120 flight pods. That should be enough, right? Just switch to this and this. It's time to farm bots for an hour, fellas. Hell yeah. I mean, surely we can find a couple of like actual human beings, even at this time. Let me use this. Epilepsy warning. Brother. Anything interesting? That sucks. 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 Alright, great. I'm gonna move away from the Kisk. The F spam is not working well. Who is a peasant now? Alright, see, that's better. You even have the funny 3 months badge now. With the redstone and the sparkles. I'm sure you're very happy about that. I'm sure you're stoked about this even. Let's see if we win that Gumba. 74, holy dude. Give me 12. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty. Bro, I don't have time to look at this. Block accuracy, I'll take accuracy. Attack. Attack. This one has HP. Attack. HP. Anything else of value? Accuracy, I guess. Yeah, there we go. I have to go. Go kill some Ilios and enjoy your lizard facts. I will be doing this. Take it easy. Thanks for coming today. Why didn't the notification come up when I subbed? I mean, you do have to opt into... Like, you have to manually inform, I guess, that you resubbed. Unless my OBS broke. 1 second, let me check. Let me double check. Yeah, no. Your resub is not... You have to manually activate it. It's not showing up for me. I hope we pan Nemon next round. I want to show you my combo with Aerial Snare. I guess that is possible now, huh? We can actually match against Asmo servers. Yeah, sure. That'd be fun. I'd like to like fuck some of you guys up. Nemon is the hottest NPC. Changed my mind. I think that's by design, actually. But I will say that Nemon is significantly better than Hitania, so... W Asmo. Refreshes I mean chat? Yeah. It should be like a thing that asks you if you want to share your streak. Alright, do we have any client up in this bitch? Okay, we have one guy. 3-star officer, okay. Gladiator, okay, alright. No. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he does damage. Oh wait, I have a guard on me actually. Maybe the guard is doing damage. Never mind. Yeah, let me go slightly further away. Maybe the guard loses aggro. Yeah, the guards are fucking me up actually. Okay, you know what? Maybe dropping in the middle of guards was not the best idea. Might be on that one. I'll be back in just a second. I hope they announce server transfer this week. I mean, I guess they could, right? Like... It would probably be a new season stuff, right? So maybe for the beginning of season 3. I mean, I think the one thing people are waiting on the most is the class change ticket, though, right? Like, I think people are waiting on news on that. Yeah, I think Sakura was asking you on which server you wanted to go. No, not the cast, you know? Alright. Please tell me this guy's still around. Please tell me he just didn't fucking dip, dude. I fucked up pulling the guards. Do not let me leave with the consequences. Man, I think he's actually... Oh, wait, actually there's a guy? Okay, there he is. Alright. There he is. Hello. Alright. I don't like flight against Glad. It's pretty stupid, but I guess it beats having a fucking guard hanging here, right? I actually have to do this. Yeah, this guy is just swinging his dick. As he does. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to do this. Yeah, this guy actually hurts, yeah. He could get me on this, because I don't have a lot of fucking room on this. Mm-hmm. Alright, there we go. This guy's actually good. Yeah, this guy is actually quite good. IMO. Okay, well, he's looking for me. I mean, I can find him again, although I don't have use skills right now, which is not good. If I can pull him outside of the village on the ground from the get-go, that would be better, though. Yeah, there he is. Alright. You wanna come, dude? We're gonna do this on this ground. Come on. Yeah. Come here. That's better. Much prefer that. I'll keep my absolution if I can help it. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. Give me one tiny second though. If I can read your name out loud in public. Oh. Why did you bring me down from the ether hole, dude? Why did you do that? That was not smart. Why are you full health? Oh no, he has fucking mobs to hit here. He has mobs to hit here. Not a fan of that, actually. Could die from that, actually. Yeah. These Defiance procs are pretty good, though. I will say, okay, but to be fair, like, this guy is, like, hitting himself for, like, infinite amounts. Like, that sucks. Like, can you die? just die, dude. Like, please. Yeah, there's no mob down here, right? Fuck, there's mobs here as well. There's nothing I can do about this. There's absolutely fucking nothing I can do about this. I feel sorry for the glad. Bro, you should be feeling sorry for me. I'm having this dickhead whack on my ass for like the past 15 minutes. And he's just infinitely healing. Like, help. Okay, I'm actually in a bad spot now. Like, cooldown wise, this is not good. I'm actually way behind now. Yeah, like, he keeps fucking healing on mobs, like, that's the problem. Dude, stop healing. Please. I haven't been able to read the chat for the last 50 minutes. I'm sorry, chat. My chat interaction sucks ass right now, but there's nothing I can do about this. Yo, the TTK hasn't increased, by the way. Yo, can we talk about the fucking guy that on the stream like 2 days ago that was like, the new patch actually did nothing for TTK, dude. The time to kill hasn't changed. It's still the same as before. Yeah. How about that, right? I don't think there's mob here, right? If anything, I'm surprised this guy hasn't called reinforcements though. I will say that. Okay, I'm probably gonna die on this. Oh, never mind. We're so back. Yeah, he's really fucking me up though. Like damage wise, like this is a bit rough. I'm probably dead on this. Yep. Like, what am I supposed to do, dude? He's just infinitely healing on mobs. Well, how long did this fucking last? Like 10 minutes? I'm not doing this again. No. That was so bad. Okay, let me catch up on chat a bit. Not watch us skip 1 hour, dude, no. You can't be saying shit like this. Dude, okay, I missed so much of chat. Okay, let me scroll up a bit. Okay, we're gonna go to the other village. And while I'm doing this, I'll look at chat. See. What's the recommendation for PvP? 552? You mean in terms of like the gear? I'm going for 5.8 right now, but 5.52 absolutely is legitimate. I would say so. Yeah. If you run cape and gloves on the high commander, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Okay, so just Larry and Sakura arguing about servers. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll kill this bot. I just want Ajit. I just wanna finish my fucking weekly, dude. This took way too long. Killing being as with Life Leech being untouched has made Abyss PvP so unfun. Yeah, it's pretty rough for sure. Like they need to do something about Life Leech in PvP. I mean, you just saw what happened, right? Like this guy was living on a fucking Life Leech and a prayer. Like this is not okay. The fact that this guy was able to out heal me as a cleric is kind of fucked, right? I feel sorry for the glad. Why? You shouldn't. You're doing infinite healing too? Yeah, I play cleric. Alright, I play cleric. Come on. This was just me like handling my my cooldowns and everything properly. This guy was just fucking mashing. Now, to be fair, this guy was actually doing stuns, but, you know. But, I mean, this guy probably had a lot of gear, because he was doing a lot of damage. Actually, can someone look him up? Okay, I caught up with chat. We're good. I want to see if I can kill you. If you play Assassin, then probably. Like, Assassin is just a natural Cleric killer since the last patch. Especially in the Abyss and Arena. I can out-heal the damage, tickle them with Class. Yeah. I mean, that's why I hope we get like a CC of some sort. Like a seal would be nice. I'm hyping Assassin. It doesn't really matter too much because I can't snare you. I can't root you, right? And the poison anti-heal basically dropped your healing to 0 in the Abyss. And you're always going to out DPS me as an assassin. And there's nothing I can do to stop it because, again, I can't snare you, I can't root you. But you can stun me. Someone ping me when the lizard does arena. I do have to do some arena, yeah. Dude, I'm just so busy, dude. It's complicated. I'm having trouble just like doing the basic shit to begin with. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem. Your DPS is so high. I wouldn't say my DPS is high. Like my DPS right now is a bit subpar against actually gear players. But yeah, if someone can look up the gear of the Glad I just fought, I'm actually curious. The Sin? Yeah. I mean, Sin still has like a bit of burst damage, right? With Trainals and whatchamacallit, Insignia Explosion. Like these do pretty good damage still. So even on high ping, like you're able to dish out some good damage. If the Cleric is not able to heal himself, like, yeah, you'll be fine. Oh, this shit was so fucking long. You know what? I should have... Dragging this guy outside of town was a fucking mistake, actually. My bad. My bad. I forgot there was mobs on this fucking ledge. My poison does 44%. You say it stacks? Yes, it stacks. Even with 44%, the healing is basically non-existent. Like, with 44%, basically my Absolution would be healing me for like 3k, which is not gonna save me at all. It's completely insignificant. It's been pretty bad. Like, in the Abyss against Assassins, like, it's been pretty bad. Because you have to immediately Defiance, because you cannot heal up from... Because even the Defiance heal gets impacted by the healing reduction. So Defiance doesn't heal you at all, right? In the Abyss against an Assassin. So it's pretty rough. Struggling against Templars. Doesn't the Dispel help a lot against Templars? I would assume, right? Because Templar gets so much of its power from his buffs, right? Both from the offensive and the defensive side. Like if you run what's the name? Spiral Slash, right? I would assume that would help a lot. There's this one martial at 1v3 does. I mean, at the end of the day, Templar is fucking cracked, right? That is just a fact. But the Dispel would probably help. That dude has a pocket healer. Well, that's your problem. That's your problem. Templar with a pocket healer sounds fucking rough. Because the Templar can shield the healer. And the healer has plenty of time to heal the Templar. So it's a very rough duo to get rid of, for sure. Like, even like a full group of people would struggle against just a Templar and a Cleric, I would assume. If they're like juiced and they know what they're doing. What are the bots on the monster form? I'm telling my... basically, if you're botting, if the game detects that you're botting, it sends a captcha on you, and if you fail the captcha, it turns you into a monster. And then that activates PK. So it turns them as enemies even for the same faction. 40% endurance pen. Yeah. Against Templar it helps, yeah, because Templar has a lot of natural endurance. So you're not quite gonna get through their endurance because their passive is actually fucking cracked, but it's definitely gonna help a decent amount. Focusing a stat for one particular class and as people think Templar is weak. I mean, no. Dude, like, anyone who says Templar is weak right now is actually just either rage baiting or actually, like, clinically fucking stupid. Like, they need to be put into, like, an institution. Because Templar is legitimately the best class in the game right now. Like, bottom line. It's kind of not even close, actually. Templar is just the best class in the game. Templar is weak though. You're on thin ice, buddy. You're on thin fucking ice. But yeah, Templar is like unrivaled right now in the game. Both in PvE and PvP, it's like incredibly good. Templar's a beast, yeah. I can smell the timeout. Alright, I'll do a quick pass by Zoom in Village again, and then I'll go check the island. Let's see if Mr. Anchovy was telling the truth this time. Surely, right? The stuns, yes. Templar, it's as I say, right? Every time you encounter a Templar in PvP, it puts you in a cutscene for 85% of the fight. Which is crazy. Like, it's too much. They have to do something about it. It's actually ridiculous. It's been good since second week patch. They should rework talent. Next one every time? Yes. Like, Templar was kind of mid at the beginning, and then it's been steadily rising up and up and up and up and up and up. And right now it's like the strongest it's ever been. But like, the thing is, right? Thing is that Templar was kind of like part of the support trifecta prior to this patch, where all three supports were really strong, right? Like Cleric, Chanter, Templar were like almost equally strong to some extent. Like the, you know, measuring the pros and the cons of like different stuff. But after the patch, after they had actively nerfed healing in the PvP areas, and after the rebalancing of like a bunch of stuff, it brought Templar ahead of the other two. Like Templar is ahead of Cleric and Chanter now. Especially because Life Leech is fucking broken in PvP right now. Because healing got nerfed, but Life Leech is completely untouched. So in Abyss, whereas a Cleric or a Chanter is gonna struggle to heal themselves, Templar just has to turn around, right-click a mob, and you're back to full health. So, yeah. But even without that, right? Like, even without that, Templar is just, like, incredible right now. You're fighting Narnia? Unfortunately, yes. And I'm saying unfortunately because these motherfuckers do not flag up for PvP. Every rift is fucking dead. The Asmos server we matched against on the Abyss is good though. Like these guys have been gaming. The Abyss has been fun, but rifting has been hella dead since we've been matched with Narnia. I'm a Templar, please don't nerf me. It's not really a matter of nerf, it's just a matter of there's some systematical changes that need to happen now that the TTK is actually like... Basically they needed to bring the TTK to where it is right now to then do the necessary systematical changes to the game, right? Now they have to change a few things. Like, Deadass Templar's stuns need to be halved, right? And then they need to fix the life leech. And there's a couple of classes that need like actual soft rework, especially in PvP. What is TTK? Time to kill. Basically the amount of like time it takes to kill someone in PvP. Prior to this patch, the TTK was incredibly fast. So like one shots were pretty common, and like fights that lasted more than 5 seconds were pretty rare, right? After this patch, I mean, bro, you just saw. Like, need I say more, right? You just watched me fight against the Glad for 10 minutes, right? Now, obviously, the Glad was abusing the life leech problem, which, because realistically, I should have won against this Glad after like 3 minutes, right? But because of the life leech, he was able to get away with more. My wife will leave me if I stop stunning people. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, you two had a good run, though. I think it's time to move on. Astrid Yonyano, go kill him. What the fuck? Come on, whose side are you on? Cleric just wants to delete everyone in one spell. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I love this TTK. I love long fights. I really like long fights. I know I'm in a minority, but in Iron 1, my favorite patch was 5.x when I had to fight people for 5 minutes to kill them. I love that. I love having a really long back and forth where every decision mattered, like on the long term and so on and so forth, and cooldown management, like snowballs and shit. I love that shit. That being said, there's a couple of problematic mechanics in the game right now that don't really mesh well with the long TTK, and those I would like to see addressed. I miss my sugar game because of your duel. Damn. How are the whales supposed to see the value of their purchase if they can't delete people? Well, they get the satisfaction from killing Sanctuary a week early. That's enough. And then they get 6 Soulbind Stones. And yeah, they're really happy about that. Also, every time they open their inventory, it's like all orange, and it gives them like a hard-on. That's very important. Pay to lose like always. I mean, look, at the end of the day, obviously, like, the crafted weapons and so on and so forth are like significantly better even to PvP, but yeah. Especially with the longer TTK, if you play like a class like Cleric, like it doesn't matter nearly as much. I wouldn't mind long fights if I had a chance to do anything, but look, yeah, the TTK still needs changes. Okay, I don't think the TTK needs changes. I just think the gear gap, the difference between the different like gear gaps needs to be adjusted a bit, and also crafted gear needs to fucking go in PvP. Like, as I said, I think the way they should nerf crafted gear in PvP is that if you have a piece of crafted equipment, it just gives you a curse. And the curse stacks for every piece you have. Like, it just gives you a curse that gives you minus 10% damage boost and damage tolerance in PvP. And then each additional piece gives you an extra 10%, and it stacks up to 5 stacks. Right? But only on crafted gear. Because if they do the set effect shit, it's not gonna work. Because if they do that, people are still going to use weapon and guard, which are the main ones that people are using. Crafted gear, PvE gear should be enough for PvP. Yeah. There should be something done, right? Regardless of what it is, it just kind of needs to go. Because there's just no reason for us to be using, like, PvP weapons. And, like, if you can afford to get horn gear, there's not even a reason to use, like, the guard and chest piece and so on and so forth, so... yeah. I'm getting blasted by people with less gear than me just because they are DPS. Low healing debuff can trickle them down slowly. I mean, I guess it depends on your gear, right? But someone with less gear than you should not be blasting you, though. If you're built properly, like, obviously it's gonna take you a bit of time to kill them, and you're gonna need a bit of maneuvering, right, to survive as a cleric nowadays. But it should be doable. I mean, fuck, man, I'm able to fight people who have capped gear with what I have, so... But yeah, the healing debuff definitely makes specific matchups significantly harder, I will say that. Like, as I said, Assassin is very hard right now. Assassin, Elementalist, like, these two are very, very difficult to deal with after this patch. Templar... The thing with Templar is you're not really allowed to make a mistake. If you use your Defiance poorly, then you're probably dead. And there's a 50-50 chance you will die of old age when you fight a Templar as a cleric now. Like, it's an actual risk that you will get struck by lightning or you will die of a heart attack before you're done with the fight. Which is a real problem. They can't nerf it now. I just got my card. Okay, I thought you were going to bring forth a proper argument, but honestly... There. Also, that was only a bunch of rank 5s, Larry. Not Larry. Anchovy. You fucking lied. I'll never forgive you for this. Okay, how many more do I need? Oh my god, dude. I need 26 more? Bro, I'm so fucked. I'm gonna need to, like, Omega Rift tomorrow. That was a 5-star? Yeah, sure, dude. Sure, buddy, I believe it. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I don't really care. I just want to fucking finish this weekly. Too busy now yapping to notice. Are you judging my eyesight right now? I don't like you, young man. I know what I saw. I know precisely what I saw. I guess we keep roaming. I mean, I could go back for this glad if he's still around, but dude, it's like, okay, here's the funny game. You either fight the guy inside of guards and then the guards kill you, or you're fighting him on a rooftop, but you have 5 square inches to fight, or you fight him out in the open, but every time he swings his dick, he heals himself to 100% by accident. Pick one. I don't pay your sub so you can accuse me of not having enough money to keep those paid actors in position while you wipe in Transcendence. I'll spend 20 minutes to kill one measly gladiator. Okay, well, first of all, it wasn't 20 minutes, it was 10 minutes. Second of all, I didn't kill him, he killed me. So who's really yapping right now? Get your fucking facts straight. Clearly you did not pay this guy enough. Which, that's on you, buddy. That's not on me. Oh, let me go check zoom in again. Surely there's gonna be some fresh blood. Dude, what time is it in fucking Taiwan right now? Fucking 6 AM. Yeah. 1-1, true. We did end on a draw, to be fair. The guard one did not count. I thought the glad was 2 or 3 star. The glad was 3 star, yeah, from earlier. Which is why I took the bait for this long. Trust me, if this guy was fucking 9th rank, I would have run away after the 2nd minute. I would have been like, this isn't worth my consumables. And to be fair, even 3 star was not worth the consumables. I used like fucking 10 of these. You used mobs? Yeah. I mean, hey, it's fair game, right? It's a game mechanic that is part of the game right now, so it's fair game, you know? He's just playing he's just playing the hand that the game dealt him, you know? Like, it is what it is. I can't really blame the player on this one. If the game just lets you fucking do that, then... Now the question is, do I upload the fight against the gladiator on YouTube and just title the video "Fighting a Gladiator for 11.37 seconds minute"? You know, like... You know, just leave that out there for anyone wondering the current state of the TTK. Anyone at the benches? Man, there's fucking no one. This server sucks. And I know it's 6 AM. The previous server we were matched against was active at 6 AM. I don't want to hear it. That is not an excuse. Yo, anyone at the big fucking piano, maybe? Any piano players? Nope. I think you absolutely should. Now, here's the thing, right? I just uploaded the Sanctuary Guide, and tomorrow I'm uploading the patch note video. I can't really do that right now. That would actually kill my fucking algorithm. Maybe I'll upload it unlisted. For the connoisseur. Those awake at 6 AM at Western people? Not necessarily. Like, the previous server we were matched against, there was a bunch of Chinese people just showing up at 6 AM. Like, these guys were gaming. Goodness. There's not enough bots, dude. That's what's going on right now. Like, at the bare minimum, if I'm not gonna get fights, at least let me finish this shit. I need 24. Dude, 24 is so... I'm not finishing today. Dude, 20 minutes left, are you kidding me? I would need to kill one guy per minute. That's not gonna happen. So many bots in the new Abyss farm spot? Yeah. I mean, it's fucking cracked though. Like, the central Abyss one is insane. This Argos and this other side had like at least 2 full forces. There's definitely people playing against them. Yeah, there's a couple for sure. If you find the gladiator, you can invite me. Well, the gladiator was nowhere to be seen in Zoomian. Brother went to fucking bed. Brother, and you know what? Fair enough. It's fucking 6 AM for the guy. Okay, look, this guy woke up, alright? He fucking turned his PC on, logged into Iron 2 in the middle of Zoomian Village. Some dickhead from France attacked him, and then proceeded to fight him for 15 minutes. Bro just went back to bed after this. And honestly, can I blame him? You know what I mean? Like, just put yourself in his fucking shoes. One-star officer bot. Well then. Are you gonna insta-res? Bro, even the fucking ghosts are healing. Get out of here. This guy's actually good. Wait, this guy's 4.5k. Wait, let me... Okay. This guy's botting, by the way. That's a bot. Fuck's sake, dude. That's a whale. Yeah, it is. But this guy's fucking botting with his character. I'm gonna kill him a couple of times for my quest, and then I'm gonna report him. He's not that good. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's 4.5k fucking Okay, what's his gear score? This guy's almost 600k, dude. This is not okay. Why does he have this equipped? Does bro not realize, like, you're supposed to equip the title, not the actual effect? The balls of those people to bot. Yeah, because the Taiwan bots are just completely left unintended, right? That's the problem. Also, okay, 82 does overcap counts. Let me check. If overcap counts, I'm fucking killing this guy 18 times. You heard me. Yeah, it counts. Alright guys, we're killing this guy 20 times and then we're gonna report him. I hope he fucking loses ranking points every time, actually. I think he does, right? Yeah, I think he does lose ranking points. Abusing bots? Brother, this guy put himself in this situation. Cry me a river. No, I wish he was a bit less tanky, but, you know, beggars can be choosers. Yes, he does. Good. I'm gonna make this fucking guy D-rank to fucking 9th class. I'm gonna de-aggro this guard before it becomes annoying. You can gain more? Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Like, my rank is not gonna go up by the end of the season. So that's fine. As long as I punish this guy, I finish my quest, and I report his ass, like, that's fine by me. Fucking actual insane behavior. Bro just left the fucking bot overnight. What a good use of my PvP gear, chat. A revitalization contract actually heals quite a decent amount now. Kind of crazy. We're up against Vexel. If you're Nanya, you're matched against Nemon for rifting specifically. Like the Abyss and rifting are matched separately. Okay, 9 more. He's not raising anymore, chat. Oh no. He broke. Well, honestly, still pretty good. 9 more. You broke the ball. It is what it is. What's fucked is that you can't report someone who's dead because you lose targeting. Go kill him. Bro, whose side are you on? Holy shit. Oh to god, man. I mean, bro, like, if he has low ping, I'm not. I don't want to do this. Low ping Templar actually fucking fries me right now. Because the problem with Templar is that I actually fucking heal them by attacking them. It's kind of crazy. Like the really juiced ones, the fucking HP bar doesn't move. We're having a crisis. Yeah, that's fine. Keep crafting your mana stones. We're chilling. There's no one here. There's when they're running out on the town. Look, man. I'm taking care of your bots. Be thankful. Be thankful. Be better. Here's one. 8 more. I mean, 15 minutes. Like, fighting 8 bots is not out of the question. Like, there's one right there. Fucking Templar, dude. Okay, well. Alright, anything here? No? Alright. Wait, I wish you could target dead bodies like you could in Iron 1. I don't know why they made it so you can't. You have to equip the title to get the stats? Yes. Like there's two different types of equipping the title, right? Basically, there's just equipping the stats themselves, and then there's equipping the actual title, like the actual visual of the title. Both are separate. Like you can equip just the stats without having the actual visual title equipped. Like for example, the Arena of Solitude thing is not the actual title I have equipped. It's just the visual that I have equipped, and then I have something else. Surely what I said made sense. Yeah. Equipping the title gives you something different. I'll show you. When you click on the title, right? Yeah. You have two options. Equip effect, that will equip the stats you see here, right? And then you have equip title, that is gonna equip this text as the visible text above your name. That's what these two do. Like, see, the equip title I have is the arena one. I guess I have the arena one as well, but I could have someone different, right? Like, this is the visible one, these are the stats. So you can have a visible title that is different than the one you have equipped for stats. Equip title doesn't give anything. Just the text itself doesn't give anything though. Like you have to actually equip the effect to get the stats. Hello. Hello, paid actor. Thank you for your service. None of these bots are raising to the keyboard every time, though. Shame. At least I'm pretty close to finishing, so like, worst case scenario, I just have to do one more rift session tomorrow to be done. So there's that. Would have been nice to meet more actual human beings, but, you know. It is what it is. It's fucking 6 AM in Taiwan, so I can't really be asking for too much more. I just want to fucking finish this weekly. Yeah, 5 more. I need to not slack on rifting this week. I just had to do so much fucking PvE this week. Also, by the way, next week I believe we're gonna be doing the Sanctuary 2 attempts earlier. Like, we're gonna swap the Sanctuary 2 attempts with the regular Sanctuary. So we're gonna do the big boy on Wednesday after reset, and then we'll do Ludra on the weekend. So yeah, Wednesday is gonna be a long stream for Sanctuary, which in a way sucks because I do want to try out the rifting changes that are gonna put it, but I'm just gonna be stuck in Sanctuary for 5 hours, so I guess it is what it is. We'll just do the rifting stuff afterwards, or maybe before. Actually, I think we're starting like exactly when the fucking rift spawned though. So probably after, yeah. You will get the clear next week? Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Honestly, we would have been able to get it this week, but you know, some people struggle with very specific mechanics more than others and stuff like that, so the prog was a bit slower. But honestly, I don't really care. Like, ultimately, it doesn't matter, right? Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, clearing 1 week earlier doesn't really get you anything, because at the end of the day, the box is just RNG, so I don't mind. Also, I had to make the second boss guide this week anyways, so waiting until next week to make the third boss guide works for me. So like, that's okay. But I do hope we will clear next week though, because I just want to get this guide out of the way. You know, I just want it to be done. I just want to move on to something else. Especially since it's pretty likely that Season 3 is gonna have maybe like new dungeons and shit, so I'm gonna have to make guides for this. And like, bro, those Sanctuary guides take me a long fucking time. I don't think people realize how long it takes to make these. Like, having to collect all the clips, write the script, do the audio mixing, do the editing, create all of the assets for the animated, the animations for the mechanics, so on and so forth. Like, this shit takes so long. Like, the one I released today, that video took me like, I want to say 15 hours to make. Something like that. Like, total. Between the clip collecting and everything. Like, accounting for everything, it probably took around 15 hours. So yeah, I just want to get the final one out of the way. Go back to being able to make lighter content, so I can also make other types of videos, right? Because like this has been taking a lot of time. Like there's a couple of other videos I want to make. I also want to make like another roundtable at some point. Like, just discuss topics of the game with other people on stream would be nice. As someone who very much struggles learning video guides, I do very much appreciate the time you put into your guides, and I find it very easy to follow and understand. Yeah, that's the goal, right? Like, I just try to cover as much as I can, and I try to cover stuff that other people would not cover, right? Like, for example, with the line mechanic on the second boss, absolutely no one actually covered how that fucking mechanic works. So I wanted to go into details to like actually explain how the line mechanic works, right? I just want to do a thorough job as much as I can. Like, I don't really pretend for these guides to be completely perfect, right? Like, maybe some information is like slightly erroneous, you know, sometimes, because unfortunately this is not a game where you're just able to spam the fight as much as you want to keep collecting data. I basically have like 2 kills, and like that's all the material I have to make the guide, right? And then I have to look around on other POVs and stuff like that to like cross-confirm everything to make sure I'm not making a mistake. But sometimes something is gonna slip in, right? So, right, I'm trying to make them as thorough and complete and easy to understand as possible. And for anything that is too difficult to understand by just explaining, I actually make a visual to like show on a plain field exactly how the mechanic is supposed to be done, right? But hopefully that's good enough. And yeah, I'll just keep maintaining it side. But yeah, it does take time. Can you feature Raiden and talk about how Gladiator sucks for an hour? I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know about this one, Chief. The ticket system is awful, but I guess that's what prevents bossing. I still think the game would benefit more from having infinite attempts, but a harder fight. I don't think the game should prevent you from helping your friends. Even if that means that mercenary services are going to exist. The thing is, right, those merc services are going to exist regardless. But the only thing that the ticket system does is that it gatekeeps people who are not immediately ready to do the content. And it prevents people from helping each other, which kind of sucks, right? It kind of kills the MMO vibe, right? So I do hope they eventually adjust the ticketing system for Sanctuary. Is the game dead? Why is it only 5 people playing it? No, the game is not dead. It's just 6 AM for Taiwan, so yeah. It's 6 AM for Taiwan. It's midnight to 1 AM for EU. Like, right now is a very, very calm time in general. But no, the game is not dead. Very far from it. Like, the only region that would actually be playing right now would be NA. But NA doesn't really play this game for now. At least there's not a huge NA population on this game right now. Busing exists anyways. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think the priority should be on player fun and encouraging people to help each other, rather than fighting this endless war that you can't win against mercenary services. Like, if you really want to do anything about mercenary services, just put in your TOS that advertising mercenary services is prohibited and will be immediately banned, right? And this way, anytime anyone makes a post for a mercenary service, you just ban them immediately. And like, that's gonna move the services to Discords and stuff like that. But at least it's gonna keep the recruitment channels and so on and so forth like clean, right? And like, that's good enough. That is genuinely good enough. all the guys I'm playing for are from the EU. Yeah, I mean, unsurprisingly so, right? Like, in general, broadly speaking, Europeans are just like more keen on playing MMOs than NAs, and especially Korean MMOs. Like most North American gave up with this game on like week 3 because of the ping, and they will check it out again when it releases on NA, but most of them are not playing anymore. It's a dead guy, I guess. Oh no, that's an ether bot that has PvP flag for some reason. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's like this on every game, you know? And it's not even exclusive to KMMOs, it's just NAs in general just play MMOs less, right? So NA time zones tend to be former in those types of situations. Yeah, I think I'm literally missing one dude. If I can find one dude in like 3 minutes, I'm golden. I can just chill tomorrow and just like watch the dev live. What should I do with my Empyrean traces after I upgrade the monolith to 30? You can turn them into enhancement stones like once per account. Well, once per server, I guess, more accurately. And then for the other ones, you can just throw them away. But yeah, you have a morph to turn them into enhancement stones. And thank you for the follow, K. Re. It's 3 re's, right? Or is it 4? It's 3. Okay, we good. Wait, there's a dude here, actually, I think. Is there? Yeah, there is. Can make them into power shards. Oh, they added an infinite craft of power shards as well? Nice. Oh, there you go. You can make a limited amount of enhancement stones and then turn the rest into power shards. Okay, I think that's everything, right? I think that's it. Yippee! We did it! Yippee! Hooray! First clearing my name, goat. Look, I just want to make sure I do a good job pronouncing the name of people who bother following, yeah? I'll go check Zoom in Village one last time in case the gladiator is back. But I'll go check it and then I guess we'll be done, I suppose. Yo, there's 40 of you here, crazy. It's almost like I'm the only stream in the category right now. Yeah, appreciate you guys being around. There's only 5 people streaming. Shush! Do not take this away from me. The game is almost up, don't bait me switching. I mean, it can't be 20 minutes long because I'm literally getting kicked in 1 minute. So, if anything, I'm probably not going to be able to kill anyone regardless of who I meet right now, but we'll see. It's worth checking out. You never know. An AFK Supreme Commander? It's happened before. Assalon is on vacation. I mean, I'm assuming Assalon is done streaming for the day anyways. He usually stops around like 10 PM or something, as far as I know. Yeah, there's no one. I thought this is a friend stream. It can be. Yeah, alright. I guess that's it. I mean, all in all, I think pretty good, you know. Pretty short stream, but we procced a demonic ring, which is pretty nice. It took us 50 attempts to transfer it, but at least we procced it, you know. That's pretty cool. We finished our quests. We finished our dungeons for the week. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. But yeah, anyways, fellas, people of the internet, I'm gonna be done for the day. It is a bit of a short stream, but I usually don't stream on Mondays anyways, so you know. Be happy with what you have, alright? So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the channel on both Twitch and YouTube, and make sure to join the Discord as well to be aware of my whereabouts. Make sure to check out the new YouTube video as well. And yeah, and that's gonna be it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow with a stream after the dev live at some point, yeah. I still have a few dungeons to run, and I would like to do perhaps a bit more. Actually, I have a few Abyss weeklies to do as well, so I'm definitely gonna have to do that tomorrow. But yeah, for the time being, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. I don't think there's anyone to host, right? Yeah, no, everyone's fucking sleeping. I mean, figures, right? Alright, well, you are dismissed. Catch you guys tomorrow. GG's.